the next question, guys. So the next question, it's 1.2. Okay, so I'll just read the statement there. They're saying given f of x is equals to 5x squared plus 6x minus 7. So question 1.2.1 says solve for x if f of x is equals to 0, and they say correct to 2 decimal places. This question is allocated 4 marks. Okay, so that means 5x squared plus 6x minus 7 is equals to 0. So guys, this question is allocated 4 marks. It's allocated 4 marks. So as I've indicated, guys, this question has got an extra mark as compared to the first question. I hope you are able to notice that. And again, because they said correct to 2 decimal places, don't waste time by trying to factorize this equation, guys. For the fact that they said correct to 2 decimal places, you must use quadratic formula. Okay, so you just straight away say x is equals to -4 plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. You should know this formula by heart, guys. It's very, very much important. I learned this formula when I was in grade 9, and from there my life has always been busy when I have to factorize, because you don't only use this formula when you factorize in order to get the decimal number. You can even factorize this equation, that first equation, using this formula. You'll still get the correct factors. So I've never wasted time in grade 10, 11 and 12 providing the factors. I've always given the correct factors because I knew this formula by heart. I already knew how to use this formula. I learned it by myself. I think they normally teach this formula in grade 11. So when I got to grade 11, I already knew how to use this formula, so I wasn't struggling. So guys, that's why I'm saying it's very, very, very much important that you understand this formula and you understand how to use it. I will show you maybe towards the end of this lesson how you use that formula. Otherwise, if we run out of time on the next lesson, I'll show you how to use that formula for all the equations where you need to factorize. So guys, it's simple. Our a from that equation, it's 5. You already know from that standard equation. And then our b, it's equals to 6. Our c, it's equals to -7. Okay, so guys, at this stage, what you do is just to substitute all of this into the formula. Okay, so guys, it's obviously x, which is equals to negative our b, it's 6. Okay, so plus or minus square root of our b at 6, you square, minus 4, our a, it's 5 there, our c, it's -7, all over 2, our a, it's 5. Okay, I'm not sure if I've substituted everything correctly, but let's just verify. What matters the most is to always refer to the original equation. So your a, you can see it's 5, your b, it's +6, and your c, it's -7. It's very much important that you take note of those signs. Okay, so now guys, you punch all of this on a calculator by firstly using a positive sign. You go back, you change the sign to a negative, and you will get two values of x. X, it's equals to, from those two values of x, guys, remember to round off to 2 decimal places. So otherwise, if you don't round off, you stand a very, very good chance of losing some marks. So let's see, you start with a fraction button. This is a fraction button. I hope you're able to see there. Then you can say negative into, which is 6, you start with a positive sign, plus into, it's 6 squared minus 4, our a is 5, our c it's -7. That negative is very much important. All over 2, our a it's 5. Then you get that fraction, you just punch that button to convert it to decimal. Okay, so now the answer that you get is 0.726. So you can see that this is where you need to round off to 2 decimal places. Then it becomes a 3 there because that number is greater than 4. Okay, so x, for the second value of x, you don't need to cancel all of this. You can just use that arrow to go to that positive, you delete, and then you press negative, you get that fraction, you select that button, you click on that button to convert it to decimal, then you get negative 1.93. Okay, so the other answer is negative 9. The negative 1.93. Okay, so it's very much important that you write the correct answer. So guys, that moment you've been waiting for. In this case, you are very much lucky. They give you a mark just to copy the formula from the formula sheet. They give you a mark for correct substitution. They give you a mark for correct answer, which was rounded to 2 decimal places. And they also give you a mark for correct answer, which is rounded to 2 decimal places. So guys, a glass of water. From there, we get ready to proceed to the next question. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are enjoying these lessons. If you do, just give me a like thumb. I'm sure there's somewhere you can just